Oh my goodness. Just wait for the game to load up a little more because we are laggy. Hey, hello and welcome back to our Civilization 7 live stream. We're playing Friedrich Domination campaign on live. If you all missed the previous live streams, we're just going to continue on that war. We are currently at war with Himiko, Ahsoka, and Augustus Caesar. We have good diplomatic relations with everybody else. I really do appreciate everyone who joined live. Our last live stream, we managed to get up to our record high of 20 concurrent viewers. So I'm hoping this one can continue that same momentum. Last live stream, we did capture Augustus city down here of Makkah. And our man-at-arms will probably end up going down if we do attack. So what I'm going to do is heal up that man-at-arms. However, we did lose our city of Taxalia. Taxalsila? I have no idea how you even say that. Himiko really was the one that did the damage, and then Augustus just swooped in, and our city up here is under siege. So we do have a couple of things to worry about as we continue the attack. Really, we're just trying to beat Ahsoka and capture his capital, wipe him off the map as our first big assault. So let's continue on with our turn. Our crossbowman needs to heal up. And our Chevalier, just so it doesn't go down, we'll back him up. And then we will build fortifications here, and we will continue on. I really do appreciate everyone who tunes into our live streams. Hopefully we can do just as good with this one as we did with our previous live stream. We are going to lose a heavy archer to some catapult fire and some Chevalier fire, and Augustus takes back his city of Makkah. That's not the biggest deal in the world, though. I'm really more concerned about losing. More concerned about losing our heavy archer up here than I am about losing that town that we stole off Augustus. But let's bombard this Chevalier up here, and then we'll use our... Not gonna be able to get there in one, so let's use our man-at-arms to attack it. We will deploy this Chevalier because I can finish off that one, and we do have another unit, a man-at-arms. We can deploy here to attack this catapult. And then we will throw that into there and then heal up on that commander. Losing my voice here. Let's grab some medieval walls on here so it makes it a little harder for Ahsoka to take back his town. Town growth. We do need to really work on our science output. So we're +2 across the board. Do get some gold and culture there, or we get some production. Let's get this one with the gold and the culture. We can upgrade our cogs now to carrack since we got that shipbuilding. We should also be able to, yes, we can buy some units. So we bought a carrack, and let's go over here to. Matter of fact, let's not go to Wasset just yet. Let's buy. We can't even buy any units there. Never mind. Let's buy another unit over here. How are we looking over here? So we got a crossbowman, a chevalier, and we got a new crossbowman there. So we have 2 crossbowmen and a chevalier. So let's add a man-at-arms to this army that we're going to purchase. So we got 1 man-at-arms coming. We will buy another man-at-arms. So that does move us up in terms of units. We'll build a couple of fortifications here, and we've got a diplomatic action. Machiavelli wants a local festival, so that gives us +6 happiness. In terms of science output, we are just above Ahsoka. But and then we're a little bit behind Jose, but we are quite significantly behind everybody else. So we do need to really work on our science. We will get shipbuilding next for that naval strength because the Navy is what is basically turning the tide in that war with Ahsoka. And since we lost our crossbowman, let's grab another crossbowman here. Have an incoming peace deal. I really hope it's for Himiko. But it's probably not going to be for Himiko. No, it's this idiot. Give him my city back. Who is being this? Is getting attacked by the knights up here, so if I move that over there, can I hit the knights? We cannot hit the knights at all from there, but we do have walls in that city, so it shouldn't be too big a deal with getting attacked by the knights, at least for now. Stingaz has some growth opportunity, so we got 8 food, 9 production. So we'll grab this one just with the most overall output. So, still government secrets from Himiko was successful, but our spy was discovered. How are we looking over here in terms of units? So we do have quite a good mixture. We just don't have many man-at-arms. So let's increase our man-at-arms, our infantry units a little farther. Preemptively strike there. We are probably going to lose this crossbowman. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to take out that catapult. We'll build fortifications around the rest. So we do have a unit right there we do need to worry about. We were able to take out one of Caesar's catapults. There is still that one remaining. We move our army commander up there. Hopefully we can get an attack in on that next turn. Throw everybody into our high-ranked army commander. Move them up, and then let's deploy them over here. I do want to try and stop Himiko's assault. I'm hoping the more of Himiko's units that I defeat, the more likely she is to want to get peace. Now, the carrot can't really go anywhere here, but as I'm thinking about it, if I put a carrot right here, it does stop Himiko from coming down this way, because either way, she's going to have to go through these squares that are going to be in range from a naval unit. So that is my thinking. We have another treasure convoy. So let's move our treasure convoy over and let's see how these incoming turns go. So my crossbowman was destroyed. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. So we just got that man-at-arms up there. Let's move this crossbowman over. We are at war in a couple of different places over here. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that would have gone a little bit better, but but we were able to defeat Himiko's strong unit. So we did end up getting this Carrick in this little section, and it's doing us pretty good. It did help us destroy Himiko's unit right there. Let's grab another. But in fact, let's grab a man-at-arms over here, and we'll move him up to destroy these knights. So we have growth in our capital of Westset. I think we do need to prioritize science again, so that's what we shall do. 77 science puts us still in quite far down in terms of overall science output. Ahsoka's now up to 83. Do we have a research collaboration? Accepts the research collaboration, does not support it. Okay, our science output wants us to do society, so that's what we shall do. And then let's go with dungeon, 5, production, 2, influence, and then overall science, Confucius again is in the lead. So we are stealing technological advancements from Confucius, so hopefully that should be over by next turn. We already have medieval walls up here, and we just built that carrack, so let's build. Let's get a merchant to see if there's anyone that we could really do any trade with. I'm not sure if there is, but we will get another 2 treasure fleet points from that treasure convoy that made its way over. And in 3 more turns, we're going to get another treasure convoy, so we will really stack up these treasure fleet points. Our commander does have a promotion. Actually has 2 points, so let's grab these 2 for ranged and infantry.
If shipbuilding art
We should be able to clear out one of the knights. Hopefully, yep, we cleared one of the knights out. And now let's attack this settler. Just try and stop Ahsoka from founding any more towns or cities. Ah, we actually may be able to destroy this knight up here. Oh, close. Let's put this crossbowman and then this man-at-arms in our army commander. Now, we could do a trade route by sea here to Confucius capital. Now, whether our trade ship is going to survive that voyage, I really don't know. 13 food, 9 production. So we are going to need production here, but we do have a lot of food resources. Let's focus on the growth of this little town first. Let's grab education as well. Now, Himiko does have a couple of units up here, so let's use that to purchase a Chevalier, and then in terms of production, we will get ourselves another crossbowman. I'm really hoping that Himiko would consider a peace deal. With these crossbowmen making their way down, they should be relatively easy or easier for our infantry to defeat. I'm probably gonna need this. We may end up losing that, and that may end up being a bad idea, but we're probably gonna need it. Let's have our crossbowmen marching down the river. We'll get a minor victory there. We will lose that man-at-arms. However, we did do some pretty good damage on that crossbowman. We probably could have put that man-at-arms inside our army commander to save it. But I'm not really sure if that was necessary. Our Chevalier is going to go down there. But we do have another one coming, so it's not the end of the world. We got some town growth. Let's grab this for that little bit of extra science output. We will finish off that night. Now we can start moving our Carracks up into Ahsoka territory. Does he still... only has that one settlement still. So our Carrack cannot attack anything up here. We are probably going to lose that if we are to attack. So we will... we'll grab a major victory on that. So that's another one of Ahsoka's units that's gonna fall. We finished off our dungeon, so let's really work on getting those units back that we lost. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. We are playing our Friedrich Domination campaign on Civilization 7 here. We'll get another Chevalier. That'll be a stalemate if we do that, but we can do that and take him out there. Now, I want to back that unit up. I don't particularly want to lose it. And we will do a focus fire. Let's turn our graphic settings down a little bit because I am noticing a slight bit of lag, so bear with me. Okay, we cannot turn any of those down. Let's resume. And we'll move that up there. Hello and welcome. We're playing Civilization 7 here on our Friedrich Domination campaign. I really appreciate y'all joining. Get another shovel. I don't think this... No, this carrot cannot reach that crossbowman. Trying to stop Ahsoka from founding another town over here. Okay, so our man-at-arms was defeated. Open markets. Machiavelli has completed. Let's back this up into the army commander, and then let's begin the siege over here. And I also want to back this up into the army commander. And then the commander can build fortifications on this square, and then we could... Actually, let's heal up first, and then we'll build fortifications after that. So we finish our Chevalier. Let's grab a crossbowman just for a bit more ranged strength. And this side. What's really hurting us up here is this rough terrain movement. We will hit that knight, and then we could also use our carracks to hit the knight there. And okay, we cannot hit anything from up here, so let's move this carrack round and hit that level 4 commander from our navy. That deals quite a lot of damage to that level 4 commander as well, so happy with that. And then this man-at-arms finish off that Ahsoka settler. And another 3 treasure fleet points. So we're doing well with the treasure fleet points here. We'll fortify this commander. And we got another treasure convoy. While we're over here, let's upgrade our archer to a crossbowman. Chevalier was destroyed by a knight, so Hibiko's knights are making their way over. So let's purchase. Since Himiko is moving over with her knights on land, let's grab another crossbowman just to hit them from a distance. Now our army commander is over here. We can deploy our army to wipe out this crossbowman. Hopefully we don't lose that man-at-arms. We do not, thankfully. I'm gonna heal that up, and then I'm gonna move that commander back over here to defend from the knights up there. Another promotion for this commander. We may lose our Chevalier. We do not lose our Chevalier this turn, but we are probably going to lose it next turn. Okay, so we lost our crossbowman here from the Cuirassier. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. We're playing Civilization 7. This is our Friedrich Domination campaign. It's been a mixed bag so far. We've been gaining towns, losing towns, but we are progressing quite well with our navy. Really starting off the siege of Ahsoka's capital. We're going to move our man-at-arms up to protect our town up there. Falasse, 24 food, 18 production. So let's boost our production up. Oh, we finished stealing. Yeah, we have not finished stealing technological advancements just yet. But I'm going to move that over there to attack this Kalam. I don't know if the Kalam is a unique unit. I believe it is. And we have finished our crossbowmen. So we are starting to lose some Chevaliers, so let's replace those. And then let's focus. Actually, let's not focus fire. We'll instead use that turn to heal up. And let's get another crossbowman as well. Do want to focus on crossbowmen in that because Himiko's knights are so powerful, but we can attack them as they're making their way in. Let's build some fortifications. So we do end up losing that Chevalier, which we knew we were going to anyway. But our men-at-arms should be able to countertake this Mamluk from Augustus. And it does, and we can replace that Chevalier that we lost. Do a focus fire on that one. So we got two Chevaliers inside that army commander. We can destroy that knight and then use our man-at-arms to attack this Caresser that's thinking it can get a free assault on Men Nefer. We will continue the assault on the city up there as well. And everyone go back inside this commander. Let's back him up before we heal. And we'll have another crossbowman coming up there in one turn. Moving that over there till we can attack the Kalam up here. Looks like our city-state is doing well in terms of attacking Ahsoka. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. So let's move on to our next turn. I say the city-state is doing well in attacking Ahsoka, and then the city-state... Never mind. Redeemed itself. So our man-at-arms was defeated. Let's do a focus fire there. Cannot get over there just yet, but we can start making our way over there. Now, that Chevalier may end up going down. So let's see. Major defeat everywhere. Our crossbowmen cannot hit anybody yet. Will it take this knight? No, but it does get the knight quite significantly weaker, thankfully. Carrot can attack the settler, so because just not having a great time with settlers. We will move our army commander over. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate everyone who's joining the live streams here. Should be able to do minor defeat on that. But we're able to clear it up, so that's all I really wanted for that. So, what's that? Just finished a Chevalier, so let's grab a man-at-arms. Hello, welcome, thank you for joining. whatever reason, it's not letting me heal my units sometimes. So let's back those out of the commander. Hopefully they're far enough away where they're not going to get attacked. But we're going to find out. We'll grab a man-at-arms over here to help with the defense of Himiko. So now Himiko's got 2 knights. She has this Lay Mano coming in as well. We do have our army commander moved over here, and we've got this Carrick defending up there. That Chevalier is probably going to die. Before we end our turn, let's get 3 more treasure fleet points, and we got a milestone for a treasure fleet. So that's earned us economic legacy point and an economic attribute point. Machiavelli has made peace. We are going to lose our man-at-arms to that knight. So Men Nefer is going to need a crossbowman for defense. So Ahsoka wants his city back to go to get peace. That's just not happening. We got a couple of things. We got education. Let's first of all grab some walls on Men Nefer, which means we cannot get a unit for defense just yet since we did just buy those walls. But what we can do is attack the knight. We can attack Ahsoka's capital. And we can also attack the settler up here. Hello, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate everyone who's joining the live streams. This is Civilization 7. This is our Friedrich Domination campaign. Oh my goodness, she has a lancer now. Let's move our army commander up in there. Hastignes has grown again, so we're even 10 and 10. So let's grow out this way, trying to get those coastal resources. Still, technological advancement has succeeded. So we got the metallurgy technology. Our spy was discovered though, so that does lower our relationship with Confucius. We'll grab metal casting. And let's grab that 30% production bonus. And we do have a mod on that shows us our total output. So vassalage plus 3 culture gold for every city state. So we have 3 plus 3 gold plus 3 culture if we were to get that. Colonial surplus gets us plus 2 production or plus 1 gold on each gold adjacency. That gives us plus 6. Let's get rid of that because we're not building wonders, and we will get that plus 6 in there. And then we also do not have any navigable rivers, so now it's a good time to really move around our social policies. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. We're playing Civilization 7 here. This is going to be our military domination campaign. It's been very hit and miss so far, but we're hopefully going to be able to turn this around now. We've unlocked some more advanced units. We will focus fire on that commander. I don't want to do that because that would make us lose our unit. So that focus fire did do quite a bit of damage. So we finished our man-at-arms up here in Ujulani. Our crossbowmen up there cannot hit anything. Don't believe we can purchase any units in Mannefer yet, so let's grab 251, 251. Let's see, farm a mine. I really probably should have backed up this crossbowman and put the man-at-arms there. Or at least pulled the man-at-arms out of the city and moved the crossbowmen into the city. Another treasure convoy. So let's start to move it over. Don't think Himiko is going to want a peace. Oh, Himiko will get a peace with us. Nice. So that really helps out our war. Now Himiko is at peace with us. Let's grab a merchant over here. First of all, let's grab a university. Sorry, farm. I will have to move you. Let's throw that. We'll grab a merchant there. So being at peace with Himiko really does help out our war significantly. Because Himiko is the one that's just so far ahead of us in terms of technology. It means we can focus our war efforts now on Augustus and on Ahsoka. Can we reconcile? Yes, we can. So we got a research collaboration. We're going to do that with Machiavelli. Accepts it. Perfect. And then I don't think Confucius is going to want to do any diplomatic relations. Cannot overstate how much being at peace with Himiko is really going to help out our war efforts. So we do get a bit of a volcano eruption up here that destroy anything. Yes, it destroyed quite a lot of things. We'll grab a stone cutter here as well. And then let's attack this boat and sink it with our crossbowmen. Perfect. Now Mennefer can afford a crossbowman for defense. hit that crossbowman. We can hit this knight and army commander. Kill the settler up there, and we'll attack this Ahsoka's capital once more. So our army commander is full, but let's move this into Himiko. Man, Nephra has some growth. Food we're struggling with, so let's get that food resource. The camp has growth as well. So 69 we need production. We'll get this one that does open up that so we can get that next time. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. University in Wasset. We do have a square here. We can maximize production. We just need to ensure we can put that back down. Let's grow Wasset up that way. Now we get a trebuchet. So let's just fire our trebuchet at this Maluk for no reason. Probably could have done a focus fire if I'm being honest. We get a major victory there, so let's attack the crossbowmen. So our Chevaliers are still healing up. I believe once they are healed, we maybe even be able to take that city, or that town, should I say. We will move one crossbowman back up, and then this other one can start the advancement up here to retake Taxila from Augustus. I do want to ensure men-at-arms, crossbowmen. Okay, so this man-of-arms actually, let's remove him. Because that will really speed up the movement of our army, and we can just leave him behind right here to defend any counterattacks. I don't think any's going to be coming that quickly. Town focus is available. So we do actually have a couple of things we need to buy here. So let's grab the brickyard. Forester's Lodge Harbor is going to increase our food and our gold output. And then a Forester's Lodge 221. 221 is going to be the same everywhere. And then while we're over here, let's upgrade that heavy archer to a crossbowman. And now on Hastignas as well. Let's use our gold for town growth of these. Convert that urban district. 27 and 13, so we do need more production. Let's just grab this. So we did spend quite a bit of gold there, but we are making a whole lot of gold per turn. 340 gold per turn. So we are quite significantly behind on science, but our gold output is really helping us out. Lassen Peak has erupted again. So I'll use some of that gold to repair. Man Nefer is going to need some help with these knights. As is this city up here or this town, but we don't have any more gold to purchase any other units, so let's just use what we have in terms of our navy. And we'll move that Chevalier over there to help out. Should be able to take this town next turn. We cannot hit anything with that trebuchet, so let's put it back in. Let's continue the march up towards Taxila. We're aiming to take our former town of Taxila back. This is a town that we stole from Ahsoka. Oh, I say stole. We took from Ahsoka in the previous age, and then Augustus took it from us. Now we are at peace with Himiko. This should be an easier retake. Let's move you over there to Ravenna. And then let's start the siege of Taxila with our crossbowmen first. And then we will hit it with our man-at-arms. We successfully retake our town of Taxila, sacred and profane. So we are in the end of the age in crisis of the exploration age. So beyond this mortal realm lies another. So citizens of the world believe. Through prayer and rites, sacred books, and holy places, they venturate their divine in their own ways, seeking guidance in this life and the next. These diverse practices enrich our society with inventive perspectives, but disagreements between the sects create deep rifts that threaten chaos. As conversations spiral into arguments, a decision faces the empire to tolerate multiple religions or to unify under a single creed. So all faiths must be accepted. We got our pearls back. Gives us +3 happiness. We only have the 2 cities so far. Nefer is going to be next up probably on our city conversion list, unofficial city conversion list, so to speak. Combat strength for siege units, combat strength for cavalry units. So what do we have around here? We have cavalry mostly. So we will get that promotion on cavalry. So we get a bit of extra happiness from that crisis. So now we're at peace. There's really no point in having that carrot, but I'm not going to delete it just in case we end up going to war again. And in this carrot, we will use it to continue to pester Ahsoka's capital. Looks like Ahsoka moved his units down. Do we have enough gold for anything? We do not. For whatever reason, that the middle of that turn just took forever. I'm not sure why our game is going a little slower, but Caesar now wants peace with us, but now we are at peace with Himiko. I don't think peace with Caesar is going to be really beneficial to us at all. Let's deploy the trebuchet back here, and we'll use it to attack, and then we will deploy the Chevalier out here as well. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate everyone who joins the live stream. We are playing Civilization 7 here. This is our Friedrich Domination campaign. We'll move that man-at-arms down there. This Chevalier is... I think I was planning on moving him over up here, but... Now we have a man-at-arms in Nefer. That should help speed up their defense. And while we have the gold, let's grab a Chevalier over here as well. We'll grab 3 more treasure fleet points. Use our carracks to continue the siege of Ahsoka's capital. I'm really hoping we can capture Ahsoka's capital in this part of the live stream. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, because I don't know how long or how much longer I'm going to be streaming here. That was a good capture of our former settlement in the last turn, so let's move everyone back in this commander. Actually, my game is lagging a little bit, and I'm not sure why, so we are probably going to end the live stream here. I really do appreciate everyone who joined, watched this live. I cannot thank everyone who watches this live enough. I know this live stream has been a little bit laggy. I'm not sure what's going on with the game, so I'm just going to restart my system. I'll see everyone in the next live stream as we continue our Friedrich campaign. I truly, truly do appreciate everyone who joined. I'll see y'all in the next one.